everybody, and welcome to the CX Live Dialogues. I'm delighted to have with us today Shorouk Abdel Fateh, a certified CX passionate leader in the banking sector with 14 years of experience in voice of customer programs and customer behavior. Shorouk specializes in embedding customer-centric cultures and creating impactful experiences. Dedicated to elevating CX standards across the Middle East as a trainer, keynote speaker, and CXPA Regional Council member in Middle East, advocating for innovation, customer-focused strategies. I'm delighted to welcome Shorouk to the event today. It's a pleasure to have you with us, Shorouk.
Thank you so much, Ayusha, for the introduction. I hope we're going to have a fruitful discussion that's going to leave a positive impact to the audience.
Indeed. Now, firstly, to trigger off how the landscape of CX is right now, how do you see the relationship between customer experience and customer behavior, especially in today's competitive business landscape?
Yeah, let me tell you that I find the relationship interconnected between consumer behavior and customer experience, especially in today's landscape. The competition is very tough, and the situation in terms of economic situation, political events are completely unpredictable, which is very challenging to business and to brands. I see understanding the consumer behavior is essential in order to provide outstanding customer experience. So you need to understand the opinions, the beliefs, the patterns of the consumer behavior, and the emotional state of the customer in order to be able to provide competitive experience to the customer. At the same time, in order to understand the consumer behavior, you need to analyze the interaction of the consumer with each touch point. So analyzing the interactions would give you a consumer insight. So the relationship is significant between both of them. And in order to understand the customer, you need customer experience analysis. And in order to understand the customer experience interaction, you need to understand the insights of the consumer behavior and all the events that affect the consumer behavior.
Certainly. Now, clearly, there is a massive alignment between the two. How do you go about understanding consumer behavior better to contribute towards providing seamless customer experiences?
Well, we use different methodologies to understand the consumer behavior. We have the data, we have the numbers, we have the collected data and the voice of customer programs, which gives you a direct understanding of what is happening with the consumer. At the same time, and I believe this is what makes the brand work so hard with the customer, is to understand the untold feedback from the customer by doing social listening or using the qualitative methodology with the customer to listen to their direct and indirect feedback, because listening to the direct and indirect feedback would allow you to provide a smooth, seamless experience by taking the customer from point A to point B without any frictions, without any challenges. And I believe because of today's lifestyle, we do not need any frictions because we are stressed enough, us as consumers and as professional people. So we totally understand how the consumer doesn't want to seek customer support, doesn't want to have a complaint, doesn't want any friction. So understanding the untold feedback from the customer and being proactive and providing seamless experience, not to wait to listen to the feedback and go to correct the experience or the process, and then to provide the customer what he needed, is essential to, again, stand in the competition and to be proactive with your customer.
Indeed. Now, can you explain how voice of customer programs can help banks better understand their customers and deliver tailored experiences?
100%. Actually, VOC or voice of customer programs gives you, empowers us as CX people to understand what is going on transactional base. So in terms of products and services and interaction with the brand at each touch point, I find it essential to listen to a very rational and direct feedback from the customer. But I believe that us as CX people, we need to go extra mile with the data that we have. So it's not only about collecting surveys. It's not only about having measured metrics and numbers and data. It's about to talk to your customer and validate this data, because sometimes when I ask you to which extent are you satisfied and you give me like 5, it doesn't have all the truth. What does 5 mean? In which context? And why it's 5? And how can we maintain 5? All of these questions makes us need to have more data. So I always say to my team and always say to all CX people that go and check in which context this 5 was given. This is number 1. Number 2 is having the social listening. So not only the transactions, not only the purchases of the customer or the service that was provided by customer service people. I always say, what is posted on social media? What were the comments said? And how people were interacting with anything mentioning your brand? Was it positive interaction and why? And was it negative interaction and why? So having the positive listening, the social listening, and at the same time, making sure that you're checking the pulse and a qualitative methodology from time to time would give you the context that I told you about at the beginning. So I think it's VOC, qualitative research, market intelligence, and customer insights when it comes to consumer behavior would connect the dots and give you like the bigger picture on not only like 70% of the customers were satisfied. Why? How and what exactly need to be enhanced to acquire the 30% of the customer who were neutral or dissatisfied.
Certainly. Now, clearly, there's been a lot of talk about AI and Gen AI. And with the rise of AI adoption and digital transformation, how can CX professionals ensure that services remain humanized?
That's a really great question, because people are panicking from talking about AI and digital transformation and hyper automation. Everyone would think that AI is going to replace CX people. Actually, they are going to empower us, because by the end, the edge in customer experience is having humanized experience and having human-centered designed experience. So if I'm giving the AI all the routine work, all the automated work, in order to give me the insights that I need to analyze, understanding, in order to provide the humanized experience, I see it completely empowerment. Because when we talk about customer experience, it looks nice, but there is many operational work behind it, how you're operationalizing the CX. So if there's someone would handle all the operations work and let me talk to the customer, humanize the interaction, navigate the customer needs, and collecting the data in a humanized way, this would give empowerment to the top management to take better decisions, faster decision, because if we are promoting through customer experience, the brand advocacy, the customer would advocate you when you are proactive and taking fast decisions towards them. So faster decisions would be happening through having someone automating all the routine and operational work. And I believe this is what makes a brand competing positively or better than another brand is taking faster decisions, especially in a very fast and competitive landscape. So yes, AI would be amazing in doing all the automated work and routine tasks, and let us handle the humanized part with the consumer to ensure that we're providing customized and personalized experiences with the human touch.
Indeed. Thank you, Shorouk. It's been a pleasure talking to you today. And we obviously look forward to having you at the Customer Experience Live show in Dubai in May. Until then, stay safe.
Thank you so much, Ayusha, for your time and for the audience time. Looking forward to see you in the conference. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Take care.
You too.